listen up. Listen up. Hey everyone, listen up. Alright, welcome back everybody. Howdy folks. Welcome to the show. I saw you guys inquiring how I'm doing, and I'm barely hanging on. So let's just get to the show. I hope you enjoyed the intro. I hope it brings you some hope and motivation. There are subliminal messages in the clips and in the music that are used for educational purposes. I will explain. Some of you may have figured it out already. I can tell by your prayers. I can hear my name in your prayers. So thank you, folks. Okay, let's get to it. Oh my God, we have so much to cover. So let me get to it here. Here we are, March 1st, the Ides of March. Hold on, people, it's March Madness. Okay, so here we are at March 1st, 2023. We're over at the seed site here, and I want you to watch here carefully. We had this little event here. Okay, and then this down here. This is the tail end of an event. You can see an object in the tail end of this event right here. Right in there, okay? I'll let that stream for a minute. I'm not going to zoom in and point anything out in this one because it's missing a lot of data. All the good stuff is missing. So it looks like a pretty normal day on the sun. Little spit, little sputter, right? Okay, good. I want you to see that compared to my report tonight, all right? So let's just dive go into the deep end. Let's go off the deep end, shall we? This is not a repeat of yesterday. This is a new event that just happened as I was going live again. This is the third time this has happened right before I'm going live. Okay, somebody is fucking with me, okay? Because this is getting spooky, all right? I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but let's just keep moving. So you see, we've had our dip, our reaction, our dip. I don't think that's our reaction. I was expecting something a little here, maybe, or maybe another dip or something. But then here's our next dip. Okay, so there just seems like there's something missing right here, doesn't there? I mean, this whole time, this rhythm has been going, and that's, I wasn't expecting a bigger one. I was expecting a smaller one than this, and this could be understandable, but there's some missing data on today, isn't there? isn't there? There's missing data for today, okay? So let's just pop deeper into this instrument. I'm going to click deeper. Okay, we're going deeper, folks. I always like to go deeper. Okay, and here we are. Pull that up for you folks so you can see what I see. Here's our spike. All right, here was our first dip, our response spike, our second dip. Whoa, what's this? Missing data, possibly? I don't think I can zoom in any harder on this, but I think you guys can see it. You guys can zoom in, I think, on your screens as well. We have a chunk of missing data that's as wide as one of these things, one of these gaps, one of these dips. We either had a spike right here, which could be, or we could have had a major dip. But I was thinking we had a major dip, but then here's our dip. So we had a spike right here somehow, okay, that they're not showing, all right? Yeah, I'm making some detectives out of you folks. You'll catch on here real soon. Okay, so we got missing data, and missing data, all of some kind of event right here, right? That should be a spike, right? How are we going to find this missing data? Well, I'll tell you what. I like to come over here to this instrument here, and I think we're already set up. Give it a chance to... Ooh. Am I buffering? No, I'm not buffering. Okay, it might be electromagnetic forces right now messing with all the computers, everything, okay? We are in a shitstorm. Okay, here is our object. I mean, it's only plain as day. Here it is, and I'm going to move this back and forward a little bit so you guys can watch this sucker. See it right there? All right, my computer's glitching a little bit. It's taking a minute for it to respond. There it is, right there. Whoops. Nope, right there, that frame. Hopefully camera's picking this up a little bit. No, that's not the frame. There it is, that dark frame right there. And it appears to have some kind of little moon going along with it, or maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's like a crater or something on the surface of it or whatever, okay? But this is March 1st. This is our missing data over here on Stereo A. Got a beautiful shot of this. So then let's all right, you guys see this object, I hope. All right, I'm just going to play it backwards. Let's go forward a little bit. All right, so in this sequence of events, boom, it's really kind of hidden in the plasma. It emerges right there. Come on. This thing needs to run smooth, Lord, please. All right. There's also a UFO here. This is not one of our regular flashes on the screen like we see. This is a solid object sitting right there, right when our object is coming out, okay? We're having these objects accompanied with UFO activity, okay? Ta-da! I've shown you UFO activity accompanying these objects before. Here's a much clearer shot. Okay. Whew. And we've only scratched the surface tonight. I mean, I haven't even gotten into the stuff yet. All right, so here we go. Here's UFO right next to, showing up in the frame. Apparently, it seems to me that these objects know where this perspective is from, or what it, inside the frame. They manage to stay outside the frame when they want to, and then pop in when they want to. It just seems that way. To me. So now let's back out of this one because I got to go to the tool again here. And where's the hidden one? There it is. I got to be careful to not X out of it. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's pull this up. Okay, now here we are with our missing data in our event. Let me back up a little bit. Oh, why is this thing not running smoothly? Yeah, I'm having some glitch problems, you guys, because of this activity, you know. I know exactly what it is. All right. Come on, you. Here we go. A little bit. All right, whoa, 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 whoa. Right there is our event, okay? And it's really faint, but it's coming out right here. All right, see this round little hazy thing? That's our event. It didn't kick out a huge CME or cause a flare, but it did sneak by the sun, okay? There's a round object in there. And I'm going to show you the UFO activities in this event. You guys are going to trip. As if you're not tripping already. Okay, yeah, I know. It's unbelievable. Okay, where's our event? Did I pass it? I think there. Okay. Okay. Just before the event, our first frame. Here's our object coming out, and here's a UFO responding to it. Okay. As it comes out, this UFO moves to right here, then to right here. Next frame, it backs up a little bit. It's positioning itself for this thing to come out. It dives down to here, okay? Then, as this object's like right here underneath it. Then, the next frame, it bounces back up to here, out to here, over to there, out to there, and gone. I'm going to go backwards. Bing, 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 boom, 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 boom. And here it is over here, right before it comes out. And it actually, if you follow it backwards, it goes all the way from back here, comes all the way in, positions itself, comes back up like this, goes back down to intercept the object, comes back up, and then takes off and flies away. Okay? So let's go through this whole segment again. Here it comes. Boom. It shows up. It comes back to here. Then over to here. Boom. Backs up. The object's coming out right there. It takes a peek right there. Comes up. Goes forward to the right and takes off. You know what? I'm going to zoom in way tighter because I want you guys to see it nice and clear. If I can. Will that let me? Come on, Lord. Just work with me. All right. I need just the right spot. Okay. Okay, here we go. As this comes out, it comes in. Oh, we're missing it in the screen. Anyway, can I use my arrows here? Oh, perfect. All right, hang on. No. Oh, I can't use the arrows. Dang it. Okay, bear with me. I think you guys saw it. Let me just try to back up a little bit here. Okay, here we go. It's coming out again. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. And there's all kinds of other ones bouncing around in here. The very last frame is really dark and really faint. You can't pick it up on the camera. I can't tilt the thing anymore, really, because then it takes it out of frame. So there's one added frame. It's just the faint dot of it moving away. All right. So you know how we had those UFOs come up on the blue one, come up to the sun and take like a left-hand turn and veer out, a 90-degree angle turn and veer out. Okay. Here we have more activity associated right around this object that's coming out. This is the object that they're covering up, okay? Any of the team members out there that can get a hold of a difference model of this event, because apparently the other site isn't showing it now, right? Okay, so that's where you guys come in if you can help. If not, you see what's going on. You can help by sharing this, okay? Okay. All right. So now we see why they're covering up that event. Now I need to go back to this event now over here. Okay. We have our whole parade, our succession or series of events unfold precisely the way I was pointing out. I was predicting this some event right here. There's no data, so I don't know if it went up or down, but something else I need to show you, which they're really not reporting on this one, but as we back out of it a little bit to the original regular standard one, I want you to take a peek at this. Do you see how this line came up first, then our huge valley? We had our spike right here. That was the event with the object coming out that I showed you. So there's a missing spike right here, correlating right where it should, okay? Then our brand new dip. This just happened. I was setting this up before I started going live, doing, setting up the intro and everything. And I came back over to, get a thumbnail of this right here. And this was sitting there. So this is the third time these dips have happened just as I'm going live. It's unbelievable. It's driving me crazy. And I kind of understand what's going on because I nearly had another heart attack today just before the show. I'm wondering if this thing is responding to my heart attacks or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on because there is just so much more. Hopefully you guys got your snacks and all your drinks and you went to the bathroom before this or utilized your time wisely, because I'm going to take it up for a minute. We're going to this instrument. Okay, here is our event from yesterday, right? We're going to have another one now, all right? Not only are we going to have another one that I was talking about last night, with this new activity that just happened today, in 3 days from today, on March 4th, we will be hit with the newest one, okay? It's hard to keep up with these. They just keep banging out all Earth-directed, just boom, 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 boom. It's hard to keep track of them. Even the CME tracker can't track them all, or these guys can't even track them all. And we're having surprise impacts that they're like, oh, where'd this one come from? Well, it came from 3 days before. You just didn't see it. Oh, man, it's just so frustrating. Okay, help me, Lord. This one's still the same. Down here, as this progresses this way and we get deeper that way into the model, it will have another brown spike and then a third one. Our auroras are going to kick up, okay? All the things that are on the list, okay? And there's a major, huge one for the list tonight that I forgot to mention, and this is one I've been screaming at in chat rooms and other channels for years, and it needs to go on the list in a major way tonight, and that will be the gem. So please stick around for tonight's gem. You're gonna love it. As if this isn't just a gem in itself, isn't it? All right, I don't know where I got that terminology. All I do, but so I am not done with this site. So you saw that our latest. They're reporting the M8.6 from yesterday. Whatever happened, there's something else that's missing here. It didn't really kick out a CME. Did you see that? It was just like when the object moved by. It didn't really kick out a flare or a CME. So maybe that's the reason for their, I don't know, that missing data just tells me that there's something missing in this graph, all right? Maybe I'm wrong, but right behind it, when you click on it, the same data, just a little more refined, has a missing gap at our missing event where there should be one of these. And what happened? We saw a reaction and another drop. Okay. Ow. Ugh. Bear with me for a second. Ow. Okay. Where am I here? Oh my God, this is impossible. Not without Jesus. This is the only way I can do this is with Jesus' help, you guys. There's no way I can do this. This is not me. This is not who the person I was 5 years ago. I don't know how I know that just God has changed me. All these things that have happened to me have just, we're not going to get any data. Yeah, never mind. I got too much time. I got no time. Here's the 8.6. They won't report on anything else besides this from yesterday, okay? What else can I use from here? Okay, I think we're done with this. Do I keep it or toss it? I can toss that. Sorry, I got to toss a few open tabs so I can get the rest to run smoothly. There's something else. What is it, Lord? What else do you want me to see? Look at these auroras, okay, you guys? And expect some more auroras, even at lower latitudes, okay? Our solar wind speed is decreasing according to this, but I saw other reports said it was, way up at 600 million miles an hour. So, oh yeah, here's 600 million right there. Holy, what? Whoa. No wonder why he wanted me to come back here. Am I freaking tripping or what? Dude. All right. Okay, so the yellow one, don't mess with me right now. This is the speed, okay? This is our solar wind speed. It's usually 600 kilometers per second. That's really high, okay? If you look here, it was at 700, dude. I've never even heard of it that high. Then it dropped to 600, hit the floor, pops right back up to 700, and slowly drops down to 6, up to 7, and peters off down to 6. That's extremely fast at just the 6 right here. Whoa. Now we're tapering off. Here is a gap again in this instrument here of our missing data of the event. Do you see our gap in missing data right here on this instrument as well? We're talking protons and electrons here from these CMEs. This is the temperature down here. Here's our wind speed and our density. Our density and the speed are the most important, okay? Fucking honey. Oh, I was not expecting this. All right, so do you see this density rise right here? Boom. When you have density and speed mixed together, that is a deadly combination, all right? I'm glad it was just for a short burst there, but then it hit the floor again. So you can see when these objects move by, or as they approach, they affect the density of the solar wind, and they also affect its speed, okay? So all this instrumentation is proof of these objects doing what they're doing, okay? They're corresponding with what's going on. It's just that people didn't know how to read it and what it was saying and the concept and how to wrap their mind around it and everything, okay? I think you guys do. You guys are pretty smart. I got the elite in my audience. That's why I keep calling you the elite, because you are. Oh, Lord, I didn't know it was going to be that. Okay, so we're going to be watching wind speeds, solar wind speeds now. I don't care about coronal holes and all that stuff. I am concerned when we're up at 700 kilometers per second. we're hauling ass. The sun's doing something. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Let's pull back because am I now done with this instrument? I think we covered every side on it. We covered Aurora, or at least there's a pretty picture. That is just useless. Okay, we're done. We're done there. Let's move on to these again. Okay, I showed you those. Oh, no, there was one more I needed to show you. Let's zoom back, and I would like to go to this one real quick. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, 150. What? We're at 150? Yeah, we are. Okay, here is missing data from a perspective further back of our event. Now, I want this. Lord, I'm going to say a prayer real quick, folks. Lord, I want this one to run smoothly, please. We need this one smooth. Okay. All right, you can see as it comes out, you can see our object right here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that because I'm hella painful to get it not to skip. All right, there it goes. Thank you, God. Yeah, you can see the little dark patch and everything. You can see the whole shebang right there, and it's coming in our direction, going south of the Earth, right behind us. So it will give a effects to the southern hemisphere on the 4th. Okay. And there was all kinds of UFO activity dancing around this thing as it was coming out. It's really hard to see on this instrument, but we already covered that. So I got to move forward, folks. All right. You can come over to this instrument and zoom in yourself and play with it, and you guys are going to be amazed at what you see. All right, here we go. Let's pull up the old null school here. Now let's take a peek at what we got set up already. So we're going to take a look at our polar vortex because it keeps changing day to day. And we got our split double vortex. We had a triple at one point, which weakened and formed a new vortex. The new vortex took over the old weak one and now gobbled it up and has created its own new vortex. And now we're at a new double vortex, which are fighting for dominance. This one was really strong, but this one seems to be strengthening. I like to go around here and show you the feeder, the inflow for this, okay, because it's taken all the air from this area across Africa and shoving it right up into that area, okay. Then it takes it up to the cold area and recycles it back down, okay. Also, what's more important is our part of the world, okay, and our effect is receding more. It's heading more north. This opposite flow that's above the mesosphere, this is the troposphere. When we get the solar forcing, when an object passes or when we get a CME, it pushes on this upper layer, pushes down on the lower layer that's running the opposite direction this way. So we got flow going this way, fighting against the lower flow going this direction, which holds up the storms. It slows them down. It gives them more time to deposit more precipitation, more acid rain. And now, guess what I have in my front yard? I have 1.5 feet of acid snow. Yes. The pH in my snow is acidic, and I have acid snow in my front yard. Never thought I'd write that on your list, please. Acid snow. Yeah, it goes on the list. Acid snow. A new terminology, right? New weather phenomenon. Isn't this beautiful, huh? Okay. So back to our jet. All right, so it's better that it's this reverse flow is moving further north. Okay, I'm going to drop a couple layers here. We're just going to help me, Lord. Where am I? Oh, thank you. Okay, I want to go right there. Thanks, Lord. I pray constantly. I am in so much agony. I am praying constantly. Every breath I take, every move I make. All right. Here we go. Our nightmare of a jet stream, whatever you want to call it. Somebody drank 4 colors, 5 colors of different colored paint and threw it up on a globe. Anyways, we have these jagged, deep troughs, valleys, huge ridges that pop up, valleys drop down, okay? As we rotate around to see what kind of effect it does on our country, Nightmare Alley, all right? Look at this, you guys. All right, match up. It's taking cold air from up here in Alaska and in China, okay? The sulfuric acid, mixing it with the snow, driving it over here. Let me remove the winds just a tad. Over Canada and coming right down into the Southern California area. All right. It takes a hard 180 basically. Whoop. And now it's combining with this moisture. This is so toxic and dangerous, you guys. You see how much more moisture it's picking up and combining. Do you see the intensity? It's slamming this stuff together over this portion of the country. Okay, and while I'm at this juncture right now, I need to stop my own flow and go to another list inside my head. So please just bear with me. There is a YouTuber named Ryan Hall, y'all. That is his YouTube handle. His name is Ryan Hall, and his channel is Ryan Hall, y'all. He is a good weatherman. He has a professional weather team behind him. He has Reed Timmer and a bunch of top storm chasers on his team. They will stream live and chase tornadoes. You guys can watch it live. He also shows you the path, and he warns the towns in the path, hey, get out of there. He is like the best. He and his team are on it. And I suggest you go over there and subscribe to him. I would pull up his channel and point at it. I don't have time, and my computer's so jammed with so many open pages. I can't do it right now. So I want you guys to go over to Ryan Hall, y'all, and watch him, because tomorrow there's going to be a huge outbreak. And I'm warning people right now, if you don't watch him, then listen to me. People are going to die in this area tomorrow. This is a major, major event. This is nothing to mess around with. Warn everybody in this area. Go watch Ryan Hall. He is already producing videos warning people of the death-defying, extreme toxic event that's about to unfold here, okay? And I am not kidding. I will take you to the GFS here in a minute, and your jaw will drop, and you take this seriously. This is not a joke. That's why I get so worked up and stuff, is because I understand the gravity of this. Maybe you guys are starting to, as we progress here, but this shit hits me hard because I know exactly what's going on. I pay repercussions from it. I pay the consequences. I've been beat the shit out of this last week, and I'm about to take on a whole battalions. I got huge armies and battalions coming at me. I'm gonna take them all out. Anyways, let's get back to my other list. Sorry. Oh, Lord, forgive me. I'm doing it again. All right, we need to get back to business here. Something else that's just extremely important here. We are going to change to the particulates, okay? No, we're going to the chemicals first, because we are going to look at our sulfur dioxide, our emissions, volcanic emissions coming up through the crust. Let's remove the wind first, Brian. Okay, here we are. Now, compared to yesterday, it's more intense up here, kind of more northerly. This flaring has subsided a little in this area. There's still plumage. There's still gas in the air, but the sites and these plumes have diminished in this midsection. We're still bleeding profusely over here, okay? Texas too. All right. This spot here at just off of Salt Lake City. Let's zoom in on the Bay Area. Okay, this has now shifted. It was a little north, now it's more here. This was more up by the geysers, remember? Now it's moving down here to the whole Bay Area. Oh shit. You people in the Bay Area better hold on tight, keep your head on a swivel. I am telling you, there have been some big, deep earthquakes. We are in a perfect setup, all right? It cannot get any more important than right now. I can't think of the word to use for it right now because I am freaking out in so many levels and trying to maintain composure while in excruciating pain and blah, blah, blah. Now let's go over to China. Look at this mess. Look at this freaking mess. These people have destroyed our planet, man, and they're paying for it. Look at this. Okay, I'm not going to keep preaching it. The images speak 1,000 words. Okay? I need to bite my tongue more. Even though I have no teeth left. Fucking bit them all out. Excuse me. As we progress around the world, here we go. Look, got a little hot spot going on up there. We got, okay, let's just go down to South America because this is the main, this is a big problem we got here. Still, all kinds of sites. I've shown you this over and over again, but I got to keep reporting on it every day because it's still here. And we're talking all of, let's just go up, starting off at Venezuela, all the way through Colombia. We're talking Peru, all the way down Chile, okay? It's actually lightening up in this zone here. It was clear down to the bottom, so we are seeing a retraction. I would say due to our northern hemisphere inbound object retracting pressure from the southern hemisphere, directing it more to the northern hemisphere as it approaches. And then as it approaches and passes, we'll see more plumage. And then we'll see a decrease, and then it'll come down. And then the next pass will be on the southern hemisphere, and we'll see the increase down here in the southern hemisphere, and the decrease in the northern hemisphere. And oh. Where am I? Sorry, folks. I'm doing it again. All right. I got to pull it together here. So, we come over to my brothers here in Oahu, my surfers, my good peeps in Oahu. Some good people there, you know, kind folks, always, you know, they're just so warm and welcome and quick to greet you. Aloha, you know, everybody throws a wreath around your flowers around your neck. And, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to be greeted like that, you know? Yeah, I know. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're done with that. We're on a new little... we need to come over to the NO2 real quick. This is the gas that, when combined with the water in the air, oh, me Lord. Let's just move on. We got nitrogen. This is another gas coming out of the ground. Oh, boy. Here, right. No, this might be Tokyo. Yeah, this is Tokyo, so that could be pollution because it can be both. It can be man-made or pollution. Some of these sites, like you can tell, this is more coming from the ground over here and stuff. Okay, good. Come over the particulate spray. Now, what were you doing here? The 0.1. No, what were we doing here? Oh, SO4. Thank you, God. SO4. Okay, here, this is another sulfur compound, okay? This is another sulfur it's quad oxide, okay? It's O4 instead of SO2, okay? It's another sulfur compound that can come out of the ground as well as man-made, okay? So, we're having these sulfur emissions, and when they combine with the water in the air, they combine to make H2SO4, which is sulfur dioxide, which is sulfuric acid, okay? H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. I don't know if you guys pay attention in chemistry, if you like that subject at all, but a lot of chemistry, and when you have a reaction like that, it's not good. Sulfur in the atmosphere, concentrated levels, will cause the air to crackle and spark and catch on fire. The air, okay? Go take a chemistry class and you'll be blown away. And then they teach you, oh, it has to be totally pure in order for it to cause a reaction. Yeah, that's what they teach our kids. Oh, 98% of it never happens. Well, I have never seen an element that is 98%. Every atom and every compound is 100%. So this deception and lies that's taught in our schools, oh, don't worry about sulfur mixing with water because it won't, 98% of the time it won't cause a reaction. Yeah, 100% of the time it does. And it makes sulfuric acid. I did experiments in the lab several times. You guys drink that shit for breakfast and you don't even know it. Oh, Lord, they're so poisoned they don't even know. All right, I gotta focus on what I'm doing here. I'm getting off on another tangent. I have so many lists in my head. You guys help. Back to where I am. Okay, sulfur is, we have sulfur plumes. These are basically plumes of, acid rain. Like I said, it snowed where I'm at. I have acid snow, folks. Go back to where I was. So these are plumes of sulfuric acid in the atmosphere now. Okay, when it combines with the water in the atmosphere, it turns into sulfuric acid. Okay, whew. Now that we have sulfuric acid floating around in our atmosphere, what happens when you mix sulfuric acid with water again? Uh-oh. Nobody ever cared to think about that. And that's a reaction they really kind of try to hide because it pops, it fizzles, it explodes, it snaps, it crackles, and the two elements don't combine properly, and it will spit sulfuric acid. Okay? So when the sulfuric acid comes falling as rain, it will mix with water and crackle and sparkle, and the air will catch on fire. How's that for chemistry, okay? And these guys are spewing it out. Let's put the wind on, okay? Now you're going to see why I'm a little pissed, and I am so, because all this sulfuric acid is coming right at us. They don't even need to attack us. They don't need to fire a shot, man. They're just dousing us with sulfuric acid, turning into acid rain, acid snow. Okay, you feel me? You guys should be pissed as well. This is unacceptable. Friggin' unacceptable. Our governments hide this shit. They're in collusion with the Chinese, letting this shit happen. Let's go to the Schumann. Well, looky here. The biggest spike that I was calling for, right? As we have an event hit, it absorbs. It takes a minute to absorb, or it's looking like it used to take 6 to 12 or 12 to 24 hours to absorb. It seems like the Earth is so full, it only takes 6 hours for it to absorb, and then the brakes apply, and we get the screeching of metal on metal bouncing off the atmosphere, creating our spikes, right? Then we have, after the brakes slam on, the core slows down. Sometimes it stops, and that's not good. These green line right here at 7.830, Brian. This line is the one we're concerned about, okay? any gaps in this line is not good, okay? And that's what I'm looking for, is weakness in that line. Not gaps, weakness and gaps, okay? I swear I'm going to calm down here in a second. Here we go. We're going in. You know, this line right here, all right? You see the weak right there. We had the brake slam on. It's still going, but then it kind of petered out for a second. Come back to life. A little screech when it comes back to life. And then bam, here go the brakes applied again. We are going to have another blast right here. Okay, it'll probably look similar to this or a tad bit more intense. We'll see. Okay, but we had our lull. Okay, the core almost stopped. There are thin little lines right there where it did. Okay, you can see right. Come on, right there. Sorry, I'm trying to point at it without blocking it. Right there, dark line. We stopped for a second. Okay, we stopped for a second, or the core stopped. Okay, we're still spinning up above on the on the crust. We're on a lake of mantle, a lake of lava, right? So we're still spinning around, but that core inside its shell, it's not good when it stops like that, because then our magnetic field drops. Radiation comes pouring in. People up at high elevation, people in are just getting bombarded with electromagnetic radiation, exotic particles, X-rays, gamma rays, you name it. Everything in the universe comes flying in, okay? Stuff that you can't even pronounce or name, that's not even on the periodic table, come flying in. We're talking dark matter, stuff from the spiritual realm. Okay? Now, as we move on, we're here. Yes, we're here. Thank you, Lord. Please open this, please, to Jesus. Thank you. Okay. Oh, no. This wasn't here when I came in. Okay, so let's, first let's take a pic. Excuse me. Ow. Excuse me. This new one right here, this is Russia 5.2. Let me pull back so we get all the numbers and everything in the screen. There we go. So our new one is here at Kamchatka, or the peninsula, and it's a result of this deep 6.4 that we had in this region. I told you we're going to have a spread of quakes, okay? Thank God they're in the 5 range, and they didn't increase like they should have and been in the 7.5 to 8 range, okay? I saw a report saying an 8.6 this morning, and my heart dropped, and when I went to go check the report, it was the 8.6 solar flare, and I breathed a sigh of relief, because there is an 8.69 something. There's a big monster hiding around here, and he's crawling around underneath the surface, making all this stuff happen, okay? Something I need to kind of get you guys to envision and wrap your minds around. As the core takes in energy and heats up and expands, it rubs in the shell heats up and expands. That heating also transposes into the magma, which in turn heats up and expands. The crust refuses to let that expansion progress. So I want you to picture an egg, and we are hard boiling an egg, okay? Now, the proper way to do it is carefully, slowly, and gently. You boil the egg properly and don't overcook it. If you boil it too fast, too hard, and too long, the egg inside will expand and crack the shell from underneath, right? The cracking of that shell would be like the cracking of our crust, okay? The magma underneath is the egg. It's expanding out into the shell, cracking the shell. So we are going to see fissures. We are going to see like canyons open up. We will see giant cracks. We will see sinkholes, massive sinkholes, not just little ones like we're used to seeing. Um, where was I going with this? The sinkholes, the cracks, um, of course, the earthquakes that cause the cracks. All this. Imagine the egg overcooking. We are overcooking right now, and since there isn't enough volcanic release of pressure underneath, all the gases are escaping first, and then the magma is going to make full contact on the underside of the surface, and it's going to crack the shell, and we are going to see a huge crack open up and water go in and evacuate, or like fill in the crack. All right, which would lower like sea levels and stuff like that. Okay. Or local levels, say if a small one opened up in this area, it might lower the water in that region for a while, right? Or, we went over here, like, okay, where's our active spot? We got Turkey, for instance. Say a crack or something opened up here underneath the water, or even in land to where water could evacuate, you would see the Mediterranean sea level drop or something like that, okay? So now, with that, yeah, we're almost ready for the gym, I think. No, one last thing. I gotta take you guys over here to a friend of mine. This gentleman over at Thor News. Please, Lord, pull this up. This is important. You know what I'm trying to do here. Come on. Thank you. You can see down here, Thor News. He's a good old boy with a good heart. He does reporting and stuff on this, and what he reported on here was the 7.2 earthquake that hit China's border. All right, when I went to go look, this data was missing, but then I realized this is from 7 days ago. All right, whew, thank God it's from 7 days ago, and this isn't like a new incident in Tajikistan on the Chinese border right after our big one. But what it is a 7.2. This is after our big event in Turkey. Now, I don't remember any big earthquake in that area reported since that big one. Now, maybe I'm a little slow in the news or something. I'm a very, very busy man. So maybe I missed this. But this is the kind of stuff that I need the team to catch and, help me capture and send to me. Even if it's old, this is important data. I need all the details on this quake. I need the depth. I need the time. I need the location so I can zoom in topographically and look to see if there are any fault kind of topographical fissure type structures, any volcanic type structures. I want to see the area here. I'm going to go look, in that area, but I want the pinpoint of where the epicenter is. So much information that is a week old that I can use for my calculations, okay? I do serious calculations, and even old data like this, especially the 7.2, the depth on this is crucial. I need the depth. And I need the time. I need the location. I need the topographical location so I can go investigate further. Because this is like, I don't think you guys get it. Even though this isn't our country, this is a matter of national security. We got some issues. If it strikes another country, doesn't mean we're out of the woods. This just travels downstream. Okay? Okay, so anyways, I would like you guys to come over to Thor News, subscribe to him, give him a thumbs up. He's a good old guy. He does strange reporting. He has a strange style, but a good heart, and I love this guy, so go give him some support. And he's part of our team now, too. He's our planetary defense commander, okay? Thor News is our planetary defense commander, and he does a good job at what he does. He just has an odd style. that I love, and you guys might fall in love with them too. All right. Now that I got that out of the way, I was backing up to the earthquake, and I was talking about this region. And what was I going to say next? Okay, that's where we're going. Back to the list. Now, this is something I've been trying to tell people for a long time. They won't hear me, they don't understand, but I needed to have it on the channel a long time ago, and let's just get into it. Sorry, I'm frustrated with myself too. Now, forward we go. So, these objects, these massive objects, as they pass by the Earth, their gravitational field tugs on our planet just like the moon does, okay? Well, the moon tugs on the water and causes tides, right? So when one of these objects comes by the planet close enough, it'll latch onto a certain part of the planet gravitationally, okay? And the gravitational forces will pull the water aside like the moon does, right? It controls the tide, and it will cause either a tidal retreat or a tidal surge in another area. So on your lists, I want you to write this in big, bold letters and encircle it. I want you to understand tidal surges and tidal retreats, okay? Or repel, or whatever you want to term it, okay? It's when the water all of a sudden retreats. There's no earthquake, there is no tsunami, it's just a strange retreat of water. Sound familiar? So into tonight's gem, and I want you guys to pay attention and take notes. I'm using this for educational purposes, Lord, so please let it work. Please let it work. Please. Come on, please. Should I refresh it? Come on, one more second. Come on, this is the gem. We need it, Lord. Oh, thank you. Okay, so now let me pull back and reset. Come on. Oh, come on. All right. If we can get through this, please bear with me. We're having technical difficulties because of our inbound. Come on, Lord. Oh. We're getting code was even in that song. All right. Please, Lord, let this play. All right. Before we play this, here's another channel that's really good with information. I forget what it's called. When the Earth is Angry, okay? That's the name of the channel, When the Earth is Angry. Go over there, give them a like, subscribe. If you go into this channel and go back through their years of reporting, you will see nothing but signs from the Bible, weather phenomenons, earthquakes, tornadoes. They do a really good job of keeping track of the phenomenon going on. And what they are really doing is capturing the signs. And here's one of them that I need you guys to see, because this is their brand new, latest report. Code in that music too. All right, for educational purposes. This is Venice, Italy. Read the little subtitles when they come up here. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to take a quick drag. Read carefully. Oh. Thank God. You see that? Holy smokes. Oh, the other friggin' subtitles. Hang on. Let me take off these other subtitles because they're blocking some of the information. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that until I came back in and started looking. Let me go back just a little bit here to right here and pick up where we left off. Hopefully the subtitles went away. No, they're all right. Well, hopefully you can read that. You know what? This is too important. I'm going to read it just in case you guys can't see it. Ow. Alright, whoa. Pause. No, play. I can't see. Let's go back. Hopefully you guys can see it. This other subtitle's blocking. However, other scientists suggest that as a result of this displacement of tectonic plates in the bowels of the earth, voids may have formed where water from the Mediterranean rushed in. Okay, what was the other thing there? Oh, no, not the friggin' ad. I went too far. Yeah! I need to go back just a little bit. Some scientists believe that the fluctuation levels, no. All right, the whole Mediterranean, you guys. Did you read that part? Because excursion canceled. Where'd it go? In the Italian city? No, in there somewhere. It was talking about the whole Mediterranean has dropped, okay? Now, it could be from one of these objects pulling water away from that site and a surge on another part of the planet, or it could be dispersed across the oceans to where you can't detect it. All right, but we are having a retreat of water. This also could be from a crack in the ground, like they were saying, right? Swallowing up the water, right? Where did my Bible go? Oh, that's right. Dang it. How are we going to do this now? I need the computer sitting on top of the Bible, okay? So it works. how do I remove this, Lord, with keeping it working? Oh, there's a replacement Bible. So we might drop in perspective for a minute because I need to pull the Bible out from underneath my computer here, my foundation. Take the foundation here for a minute and replace it with the thinner, more version there. Oh, we still kept perspective, not too bad. Let me get some light shining over here because we're at Revelation 12. All right, you guys, if you want to open up, you can, or I'm just going to do it and read it real quick because Revelation 12 is what this has been all about. It's been happening to me, physically happening to me. It happens all around you, but it physically happens to me, and it is disturbing on a level that you cannot even imagine. I'm getting close. I'm here at 12. Let me see where it was. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and replay this real quick while I look up this verse. All right, just so you guys got something to look at and something to. This, when the earth is angry, this channel is awesome. And in fact, just real quick before I run this, if you go over to this channel and subscribe and watch their videos, go back into their archives a little bit, because for the last 2 years, they have shown on a daily basis some kind of town or city in the world with water rushing down the streets, washing cars away. It's either this town or this province or this city or that place or another place. For the last 2 years, they have been reporting on just massive flash floods, all kinds of crazy stuff. One of their flash flood videos of water flowing down this street full of cars. The water had ripped away a statue of Mary, and Mary was flowing down the street, taking out traffic, and people were swerving and dodging Mary coming at them down the street on this channel. Okay, so it's vital you go over there and study some of this stuff. They, like I said, they have nothing but signs. Okay, so let you go ahead and appreciate it one more time while I do this, looking for the verse. Oh, let's give it a little sound. Why not? Oh, does it have sound? All right. Okay, I found it. All right. So isn't that something? Now, we've had this before in Venice, okay? These water retreats, all right, that were unexplained. Everybody's like, ooh, what's going on there? Why is that happening? Well, it's happening 2 ways. Either a crack has opened up and it's swallowing water, or we have one of the objects passing by, tugging on the water on the surface, warping it, and pulling water away like a low tide would during the moon. And then also causing a high tide like the moon on another part of the planet, the opposite side. Okay? Pretty simple physics, all right? Now to the metaphysics of this, all right? Because, I wet my whistle here. All right, here we go. We are Revelations 12, 13. When the dragon saw that he had been hurled to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. The woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, so that she may fly to the place prepared for her in the desert, where she would be taken care of for a times and a half a time, out of the serpent's reach. From his mouth the serpent spewed water like a river to overtake the woman and sweep her away with the torrent. But the earth helped the woman by opening its mouth and swallowing the river that the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. The earth opened up and swallowed the water, okay? Then we continue on. Then the dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to make war against the rest of her offspring. So war is coming, guys. Those who obey God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus. And the dragon stood on the shore of the sea. Okay? So now we are there. Okay? You guys better obey God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus, because the dragon is standing on the shore of the sea right now. Okay? That object is, the sea is space. The shore would be close to us, right? The dragon, that object, is on the shore. It's standing on the shore of the sea, close to us, right? Metaphorically speaking. Did I explain it right? Lord, help me with this, please, again. Okay, the dragon is the... I showed you the object. I told you the dragon in Revelation a long time ago in the dots. When it comes back, all right, that's the dragon there standing on the shore of the sea. It's approaching the earth. The sea, like I said, is space. So if it's standing on the shore of the sea, it's standing on the edge of space. It's right outside our atmosphere. Comprende? Capiche? Catorce? All right. So that was the Bible verse that corresponds with what you are seeing happening in front of your eyes live as we live and speak. You all are real life actors in God's movie, okay? And you're witnessing it. You're finally putting the pieces together and witnessing it, all right? Woo, that was quite a gem, wasn't it, huh? So on your list, I want you guys to write tidal retreats and tidal surges. It should have been on there. I should have covered it a while ago. So at this point, I could have said, see, I told you so. But I'm not that type of person. I want you guys to understand what's causing this, okay? All right. I think that's it for now. I got a lot more research to do for maybe a midnight update. Our storms are intensifying. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. How much time do we got left? I got time. All right, let me go to our GFS model, because this is so important. I'm glad you reminded me, Lord. Okay, we got data too. Ooh, boy. Now, this is the event right now that's underway, all right? There weren't many tornadoes out of this, but it's still a dangerous event. Tomorrow's is what we're most concerned about, and the third is off the hook, okay? So I'm going to just slowly go through this if it'll let me, one frame at a time. Our time and dates up here. This is 4 a.m. Pacific time, March 2nd. Adjust yourselves for your time zones, and here we go. Boom, it moves on out. Then this low pressure right here swoops, does its little bink. It's doing the Tyson uppercut. It's coming to knock you on your ass, East Coast, and knock the lights out, okay? You guys will be in the dark, I guarantee you. There's going to be power outages. This thing is just going to ravage that part of the country. So let me just continue on. Boom, right there is just hella dangerous. That is 4 a.m. Pacific time. That's 7 in the morning, this area, on March 3rd, okay? Let's back up a couple frames. Here we are, 4 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Pacific puts this, 10, 11, 12. In the middle of the night, you guys out here are going to get hit with tornadoes. It's going to be a huge, devastating, life-threatening. People are going to die in the middle of the night because of this, okay? This is a rampage in the middle of the night. Warn everybody in this area to stay up all night that night with their radios on. I would not sleep in this whole area. As I go, watch. Just watch. That's 10 a.m. So back up one. Let me do the math real quick. Here we are, 4 a.m., 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, right here. Let me back up one. Right here is 10 p.m., 11, 12. So right here in the middle of the night, you guys, from here up in this zone through the middle of the night, you're going to have tornadoes. And then by 7 a.m. in this time zone, I think, 7 probably, you guys will be waking up to a living nightmare, okay? Just like I have to. Indiana, you're gone. It's just gonna, not gone, but it's just gonna wreak havoc, okay, you guys? Trying to be as calm about this as I can. You're in Indianapolis, Indiana? Curb Creeper? Sorry, I'm talking to somebody in the chat here. Yeah, if I were you, I would be on. I wouldn't even go to work that day. Sorry, I'm calling in, boss, and I suggest you don't come into work today either. We're all meeting at the local bomb shelter or wherever I would go start scoping where you're gonna go on that day. All right. That's why I'm giving you a heads up, is so you can start researching where the hell you're gonna be at this time. Okay. Even wherever. There's the storms on different times, dates. So you guys just do your preparing according to your times. I want you to go over to Ryan Hall, y'all, and watch his report, because he's about to be a busy man tomorrow. You guys are going to be watching his live stream with real tornado chasers, the best in the world, chasing this storm and everything associated with it. Okay, then this is March 3rd, okay? And it just plows right through Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ohio. We're getting into New York, an ice storm just coming to rape New York and D.C. Boom, yeah, headed right for D.C. I can see what God's doing. He's just like pointing right at it. Okay, and then it clears out. And we need that clearing. Take advantage of this to recover, to recuperate, get to the store, get your supplies, get ready for, up here at least, another round, okay? Us here on the West Coast is just, take advantage of the breaks, get out there, shovel the snow, get ready, prepare for another round after round. Look at this huge comma. This is like what Mike was saying, storms the size of the country. Because look at this. It's not the size across, but look how big this low is, dude. It's just massive, okay? It's taking weather from down here all the way up and out of the map, okay? This is all one huge storm. And another one rolling in on the West Coast. So all these storms are rolling through, right? And we have the objects rolling through, which push down on the upper troposphere, causing weather to intensify. So not only are we in for a huge barrage, they are going to be more intense than what this instrument's showing. Okay? And we're just going forward. Look at, oh my God, I don't even want to look at, all right, we have to. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Florida and shit. Okay. Starting, this is way out in March 15th. Okay. This isn't set in stone, but the rhythm that these things are taking, I'm pretty sure this event, March 15th, you guys will just be recuperating. And another one coming in, okay? And this one is no joke. Look at this, okay? It goes back into the ocean for more water. And then even brings that up. Here, let's back up one. Let's back up one, Lord. Thank you. One more. Right in here, it's hitting Florida. It's bringing stuff up through the Carolinas, Tennessee, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, snow up in New York, Pennsylvania right there. This thing has snow on one side, ice in the middle, and a friggin' tropical hurricane right behind it, okay? This is not a joke. This weather is life-threatening, okay? I don't want to see people die, there is going to be people dying, unfortunately, because they don't pay attention. They're not aware. Somebody with the know of it didn't reach them in time. However, they didn't plan properly. So there's going to be more death and destruction, unfortunately. Please pray for these people. Everybody, pray for everybody. The West Coast, we all need prayers. And speaking of which, would you all please pray for the doc? My psychiatrist finally absorbed the damage that he did. It finally struck home, and he's in extreme mental anguish, just like me. And I just ask that you pray for me and pray for him as well. Okay, just God knows when you say the doc, I'm praying for the doc. All right, and he's a good man. He just, he was taught by the world how to think and how people. He was taught how people think, and he was wrong. And he found out the hard way of what monsters he was creating with his entire clientele list. So pray for the doc. He's got some healing to do, and then he's got some amends to make to every single client of his. Me, I've excruciating pain and torture, but I do hear my name in more of your prayers. So there's people out there believing, and I hear my name in your prayers, okay? Trust me, I know who's praying using my name and who isn't, okay? And I can hear my name in some of your voices, okay? So continue to pray for me, and please pray for the doc. We're going through this so you guys don't have to, okay? All right, that's all I got for right now. I love you guys, I really do, and I miss you guys. And why I keep saying that? Well, why does he keep saying he misses us? It's because I've been with you all before. I know every single one of you, and I miss you. And I can't wait to be with you guys again here real soon, okay? Just hang in there. I'm almost done, okay? Hang in there. I love you all. God bless. Look for a midnight update because I will not be sleeping. Love you all. See you in a little while. Bye.